Few heroes in the Marvel Universe are as prepared or quick on their feet as the Black Panther. As a king, T'Challa has spent his entire life looking out for signs of honesty, betrayal, and the unexpected. While he doesn't always gain the upper hand immediately, his training allows him to overcome almost anything that comes his way. There was even a time when the King of Wakanda was pitted in a battle of wits against the devilish Mephisto, during which he put his very soul on the line. Black Panther number 15 by Christopher Priest, Mark Texeira, Brian Haberlin, Richard Starkings, and Siobhan Hanna chronicles a mystery that ties a money laundering scandal to Mephisto and the fate of Wakanda. In the arc, King T'Challa travels to the United States seeking justice for the death of an innocent girl and a scandal that threatens Wakanda. Not only must he contend with the publicity surrounding a criminal organization posing as a legitimate entity, but Chala also has to find a home for hundreds of refugees displaced by surrounding civil wars. The king is placed under the protection of Everett K. Ross while he searches the streets of New York City for answers. While inside his apartment, Ross hears a knock at the door. When he opens it, he is shocked to find a demonic threat, Mephisto. The devil wants to meet with the Black Panther. Ross is forced to become the devil's advocate, left to entertain Mephisto until T'Challa returns. Mephisto even conjures a pair of pants for Everett while they wait, which frightens Ross into believing he may have unknowingly sold his soul. As Ross flounders, trying to make small talk with the devil, T'Challa discovers troubling news in New York. A man named Achebe has emerged in Wakanda. Though he appears to be an ordinary man, Achebe is highly educated, physically capable, and politically savvy, enough to stage a coup and overthrow T'Challa. According to legend, Achebe was once a farmer who nursed rebel soldiers back to health with his wife. But once the soldiers recovered, his wife fell in love with their leader. The rebels took her with them and left Achebe for dead, stabbed 32 times, and with his farm burned to the ground. This betrayal drove Achebe to make a deal with Mephisto, and he used his hellish power to exact revenge on everyone his wife ever loved or interacted with. Driven mad with hatred, Achebe killed each of them the same way, by stabbing them 32 times and razing their homes to the ground. Now, as a servant of Mephisto, Achebe seizes the opportunity to take control of Wakanda. He aligns with factions in U.S. intelligence, the Russian mob, and members of the Vulcan Domian Secret Service. When Chala returns to Ross, he is warned about Mephisto's strength, but the Panther shows no fear. He punches the devil in the face, knocking him unconscious. It turns out that T'Challa's team had been aware of Mephisto's presence all along and had used their advanced technology to create a field that constantly altered the molecules around the demon. Black Panther even cuts out Mephisto's heart and journeys with Ross into the devil's realm. The brilliance of the plan lies in separating Mephisto from his heart, weakening the Lord of Hell just enough to give T'Challa the upper hand in a negotiation. After enduring Mephisto's twisted mind games, T'Challa makes a deal the devil can't refuse. He offers Mephisto his soul. In exchange, Mephisto must sever all ties with Achebe and leave both T'Challa and Wakanda alone forever. Greedily, Mephisto accepts, but there's a catch. By accepting T'Challa's soul, Mephisto unwittingly accepts the spirits of the Black Panther's ancestors and the Panther God. Suddenly, spectral panthers appear before him, each offering their soul as well. Overwhelmed by the spiritual weight, Mephisto begs for the deal to be reversed. T'Challa agrees, on the condition that the original terms remain. Mephisto must cut ties with Achebe and never threaten Wakanda again. With Mephisto's support withdrawn, Achebe slips further into madness. He begins talking to a hand puppet named Daki and abandons his allies' plans in favor of his own chaotic agenda. Using access codes obtained from Ramonda, Achebe activates Wakanda's last line of defense, giant panther robots known as Prowlers, and sends them to attack the nation. But T'Challa and his team return just in time to deactivate the Prowler and remove Achebe from power. Unlike other heroes who have faced Mephisto's power, the Black Panther knew that brute strength alone wouldn't be enough. He had to outsmart the devil before the devil even knew he was being played. In doing so, T'Challa saved not only his own soul, but the soul of his nation. This encounter proves how cunning and resourceful the Black Panther truly is, and how he wins even the most terrifying battles using the power of his mind, not just his fists. And now, I want to hear from you. Do you think Mephisto should return in Black Panther 3? Should Achebe make his big screen debut as Wakanda's most twisted villain? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed diving into this shadowy corner of Wakandan history, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next.